Hey, you want to learn German, right? But you do not want scary textbooks or ghosty grammar stuff. So let's start with A1 in a really basic way so that you can learn German without the fear of learning too much nerdy stuff, but you learn the language in an easy and fun way, right? Okay, so as you know, like every language has an alphabet, and let's start this A1 crash course session with the alphabets of the German language. Yeah, so I'll be typing out each alphabets of the German alphabet, and I'll be giving you the pronunciation of that. Yeah, so we haben A. Yeah, it's just like the alphabets of English, but just you have to be careful with the pronunciation. Yeah, so we have A and we pronounce it as A. Yeah, then we have B in English. Yeah, and that we pronounce it as Bay. Bay. Yeah, then we have C in English, we pronounce it as Zay. Zay. Then we have day. Yeah, we have D in English and we pronounce it as day. Yeah, then we have E in English. Yeah, we have E and we pronounce it as A. A. Then we have F in English. Yeah, F we pronounce it as V. Then we have G. We have English letter G, and in German we pronounce it as G. Yeah, G. Then we have an H. Yeah, English letter H, and we pronounce it as H. Then we have English letter I. I we pronounce it as E. Then we have J. J we pronounce it as yacht. It has a pronunciation of a Y. Yeah, we pronounce it as yacht. Then we have K. K we pronounce it as car. Car. Then we have the classic L, M, N, O. Yeah, we pronounce it the same. We pronounce L, M, N, O the same. O has a bit of ha sound and we pronounce it as O. O. Yeah. Then we have P, which we pronounce it as pay. Yeah, we have pay. Then we have Q, which we pronounce it as ku. Then we have the letter R. Yeah, which has a pronunciation of air. We pronounce it as yeah, air. Okay, you just say like air, then we say air. Yeah, then we have S. Yeah, S. S is also pronounced S. Yeah, T, S. Then we have T. T, which we pronounce it as te. Yeah, te. Then we have letter U, which we pronounce it as oo. Oo. Then we have V, which we pronounce it as foul. Foul. V is pronounced as foul. Then we have W. W will be way. Then we have X. We just change it slightly and we pronounce it as X. X. Then we have Y, which is a long pronunciation. We call it as epsilon. We pronounce it as epsilon. Then we have Z, which we will be pronouncing as Z. Yeah, Z. Then in German we have additional a few of the alphabets, which will be having umlauts. Yeah, so you might have seen things like A with two dots above that. Yeah, so that two dots we pronounce, or we call that two dots as umlauts. U-M-L-A-U-T. It is called an umlaut, and when an umlaut comes, you just pronounce the alphabet just as you would do in English. Yeah, so A umlaut will be not A, it will be A. Yeah, A. Then we have O umlaut, which will be O. O. Yeah. Then we have U umlaut, which will be U. U. Some more like a deep U sound. Yeah. Then we have U. Then we have another one which is not in the umlaut category. That is a sharp S or a doppel S. Yeah, it has a sounds of two S. Yeah, so we'll be pronouncing it as like a long S and a deep S sound. Okay, so now we know the alphabet of the German language. So let's recite it once. Yeah, so we have an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Then we have A, O, U, and S. That's it. Yeah. So now we know the alphabets. Next, let's go into numbers. Yeah. So numbers we are looking at. It's really not that complicated, but it takes time to get used to the number system. Yeah. But once you know numbers from 1 to 10 and then again from 20, 30, then it's really easy to construct numbers in German language. Yeah. So basically you need to know from 1 to 10. Okay. So let's learn that. So let's start from 0. Yeah. So 0 will be null. 0 is null. Then we have eins. 1 is eins. Then we have 2, which we will be calling it as zwei. Zwei. Dann wir haben 3. Dann 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 und 10. Okay, so now we know numbers from 0 to 10. Okay, so let's say that again. So we have a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you have to be really careful with the pronunciation of some words. Yeah, other than that, you're good to go with the numbers. Okay, and most of the time when you're in Germany or you're filling out some forms, you will be asked to Buchstaben. Yeah, so that is where you will be using all these A, B, C, D, and also you need to know the pronunciation of each alphabet and numbers in order for you to read something in German. Yeah, and also when you hear some vocabulary or some word shards in German, for you to understand that, you need to know the alphabets. Yeah. Okay, then we learned till 10. Okay, now you know from 0 to 10. Then let's start with 11. Yeah, so 11 is going to be elf. Elf. 12 is going to be zwölf. Yeah, zwölf. Elf, zwölf. Next, from the next till 19. Yeah, that is from 13 to 19. It's really easy to learn. Yeah, once you know from 0 to 10, it is really easy to construct the rest of the numbers. Okay, so we have 13. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a 10 and a 3. Yeah, that is what makes a 13. Yeah, so you're going to say the number that comes second. So here 1 and 3. So 3 is in the second place. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to write the 3 as it is. Yeah, 3, and you're going to put a 10. What is 10? 10 is 10. Yes, so we have 13. We have 13. So let's write 14. So what is the number? Yes, it's 4. Yeah, we will write 4 and we will write a 10. See, there is no gap in between the words. Like dry and zain are not two separate words, they are a single word. Yeah. So we have dreizehn, vierzehn. So can you tell me what is 15? I'll wait. Yes, 15 is fünfzehn. Yeah. Fünfzehn. Okay. So bitte schreib in die Kommentare Nummer 16 bis 19. Ja. 16, 17, 18, 19, dann kommt 20. Yeah, so let's write numbers from 20. Yeah, so from 16 to 19, as I told earlier, schreib's in the Kommentare or write in the comments. Yeah, so from 20, so 20 we are going to write it as 20, not 20, nothing like that. We are going to write it as 20. 20. Okay, Isarij, we pronounce it as sish. Yeah, okay, 20. That is also correct. Yeah, then we have 21. Okay, what comes after 20? We have 1. We will write the 1 as it is, ein. Then we are going to put a new thing, that is an und. Und means and. Yeah, we are going to put ein und. Then we are going to put 20 as it is. Yeah, 20. Okay, so first you're going to put the number that comes after the 20, whether it's 21 or 22. You will put either eins or a zwei. Then you're going to put an und. Yeah, then you're going to put an und. Then whatever the number that is 10, 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever it is, you're going to put that number am Ende at the last. Yeah, so let's write a few more examples and the rest I'll give you as homework. Yeah, 22 is 2 und 20. 22. 23. Yeah, 23 is 23. 23. So what will be 24? 24 is going to be 24. 24. 25. What is going to be 25? That is going to be 25. Yeah, great. So schreib's in die Kommentare Nummer 26 bis 29. Ja? Dann lass uns Nummer 30 lernen. 30. Yeah, 30 is 30. Okay, there is a slight change here. We don't put Isarij, we are going to put Doppelers. Yeah, we already learned our Doppelers here. Yeah, we are going to use that here for the first time. So that is the only thing that will be changing in 30, and that change will be only for 30. Okay, we don't write 20 like Doppelers ig, that is going to be Isarij. Only in 30 there will be a change like 30. Yeah, Doppelers change. Yeah, so what will be 31? 31 is going to be 1 und 30. Yeah, 31. 32 is going to be 32. Yeah, 32. Okay, you can write the rest on your own till 39. That is 39. So was kommt nach? What comes after? Es gibt 40. Yeah, so 40, dann 50, dann 60, dann 70, not 70, it's 70, dann 80, dann 90, dann gibt es 100. Yeah, you can just say it as 100 or you can say 100. Yeah, 100 with a T, not 100, it's 100. Yeah, 100. So till 99 you follow the same pattern, that is you put the second number first, you put an und, then whatever the multiple of 10 that is, you're going to put it there. Yeah, so 99, that is 99. Yeah, till then you have written really well, I hope. Yeah, from 100 you're going to write 101. Yeah, you're going to put whatever that is 100. Yeah, you're going to put the 100 first, then you're going to put whatever the number that comes in the third position. Yeah, so 101, that is going to be 101. Yeah, 101. So what is 102? 102 is going to be 102. What about 103? Yes, that is 103. Yeah, we go on like that. So let's go to some more interesting numbers like 111. Yeah, that is 111. We pronounce or we say it as 111. Yeah, 111. So what will it be? 112. That is going to be 112. Yeah. So what about 120? Yes, you're going to put 100. Then you're going to say 20. Yes. 120. What about 130? 130. What about 999? Yes, it is going to be 199. Yeah, you're just going to put 900 there and you're going to repeat numbers from 20 or from 1. Yeah, you're just going to put a 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever 100 comes there, you're going to put that. Then you're going to repeat the numbers. Okay, very good.